guys, how the hell are you? Welcome back once again. It's time for an all-new unbiased gear review, and this time we are taking a look at this. This is the Chariot from the Mono line by Mozer guitars. So first, let's go over some quick specs on this instrument. 25.5-inch scale. We have a 3-piece maple neck that's going through the body with what is listed on the website as Sunkai body wings. I don't know enough about the wood, just my minimal amount of internet sleuthing has turned up that it is either mahogany or something closely related to mahogany. What I will tell you is, having played this instrument now for the better part of a couple months, it definitely feels and resonates like a mahogany-based instrument, so take that for what it is. Maxar ebony fingerboard with 24 stainless medium jumbo frets. We have a graphite nut, Grover locking tuners, this cool metal dome knob here on the lone volume control, a series parallel switch, tunematic bridge with string through body, and this Hyperion 2 humbucker, which at first wasn't really jiving with so much, but man has it grown on me. So more on that in a little bit. So right from the moment that this instrument arrived and I took it out of the box, it was pretty much ready to go for musical murder right from the word go. No fret buzz, no intonation issues, no issues with string height or anything like that. Super comfortable. All I need to do is give the strings a little bit of a stretch and hey, we're good to go. Tuning stability, not an issue whatsoever. I'm even still using the same set of strings that it shipped with. It is just holding that perfectly and I haven't had to mess with it at all. The scale length, 25.5-inch scale, it's something extremely familiar. You know it, you love it, you've played 1,000,001 instruments with it. Same can be said for this C-shaped neck profile. It's a modern C-shape, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. Anyone that's played similarly sort of modern, traditional style instruments from the likes of ESP, Ibanez, any number of different manufacturers will know and love this neck profile. It does have some nice touches for the price point that these shipped at. The lumen lace side dots are really, really nice. I don't even think I mentioned that when I was going over the specs, but it does have lumen lace side dots. The 24 stainless steel frets, man, I love a stainless steel fret on an instrument. I think that they just play better. I think they feel better. The locking Grover tuners, also a nice touch. The graphite nut is perfectly flush along the sides of the neck there. No issues whatsoever. Aesthetically, I know some folks don't really jive so much with the chrome hardware. I actually think it looks really classy on this instrument that has this open pore matte black finish on it. I just think it looks extremely cool, and even the aesthetics of that humbucker kind of go along with it too. The sort of chrome around the outside but still matte black on the inside. I mean, even before you get into how this instrument sounds, it just looks fantastic, oozing that heavy rock chug riff mojo, like I said. Before we check out how this thing sounds on its own, let's first check out how it sounds in a mix. Now let's hear how it sounds just by itself. So the instrument is going into a Fortin hex drive on my pedal board, which is boosting my Engel Savage Mark II, getting a nice heavy tone out of this, plenty of chunk. Yeah, the series parallel switch is interesting, but for me it's not really doing a whole heck of a lot for what I like to play. That being said, it is providing some sort of tonal difference. I'm sure that there's some players out there that can find a use for that. I'd rather just play the heavy-ass chug riffs. So overall, my final thought on this instrument is thus. I initially purchased this as something that I was going to just get rid of right away. Just, hey, let me get it in for a review video, let me do some content with it, and then it can go off to its forever home, and I am strongly reconsidering that. It's just been a joy to play on. A lot of my friends will tell you I've been raving about this instrument ever since I got it. It's ticking a lot of boxes that other instruments that I've had in recent memory have been purchased to tick, but have not delivered the goods. This instrument is delivering the goods with just that single bridge pickup, the simplified controls. I think if anything, maybe I'll mod it so that it doesn't have a series parallel switch. Maybe it just has a two-way kill switch on it, because the series parallel for me personally isn't really doing anything that I find useful. But man, this thing is just extremely extremely inviting for those modern metal chug riffs. I can't put it down, and if you guys can come across one of these things, I highly encourage you to pick one up. On the brand's website, it lists this as a limited run. I hope that the company reconsiders that, because there's just a lot to love about this instrument, and there's a lot of players that I know who would also jive with this instrument very, very well. But Arnold, what are you drinking today? I'm so glad that you asked. Today we are going to have from Von Ebert Brewing in Portland, Oregon, we are going to have Fest beer. Many of you know that I have a certain love. Martins, that sort of style. I love Oktoberfest brews. This came in an untapped crate that had 12 different Oktoberfest beers in it. Let's see how this stacks up compared to others of the style. Because admittedly, this year, I've been a little bit less than impressed with a lot of the offerings that I've come across. So hopefully this will be a little different. Beautiful golden color on that. So probably a little bit more like a lager as opposed to a Marzen. Beautiful white rocky head. Pretty clean on the aroma, but smells like it's going to be refreshing actually. 6% alcohol by volume. Let's dive in. That's a little bit more of what I've been looking for this whole season. Let's try again. Oh, that's good. Definitely a little bit of an herbaceousness to it. That's definitely coming from those hops that are used in here. But overall, very crisp, very clean. A little bit of that sort of biscuity goodness that I look for in an awesome Helles-style lager too. Just a little sweetness without getting too sweet. One more time. Very well done. Very tasty. Fest beer by Von Ebert Brewing. So thank you so very much for tuning in to another Unbiased Gear Review. Once again, my name is Arnold. I do play guitar. And remember, take what you do seriously. Do not take yourselves too seriously.